Raw and real, giving you the spill. What's up, y'all? As we know, this past weekend was an exciting, action-packed card PBC put together. They put together a nice ass card, and it delivered. It definitely delivered. Um, um, Caleb, Caleb did his thing. Darrell did his thing. It was so much tension to the build-up of this fight, and like Darrell had so much anger for what reason? I didn't understand the anger part, or because they never had words before or previous beef to my knowledge. So I'm wondering what the beef was. What was the anger and animosity all built up from or about? Because I don't recall them having words or saying anything. You know what I'm saying? Then you make your Bernard Hopkins comments. I never let a white boy beat me. We all seen what Joe Smith did to Bernard Hopkins. I think it's kind of taboo to say that. Well, as he found out, unlike Bernard Hopkins, he didn't. At least he didn't get knocked through the ropes. He got knocked out, but he didn't get knocked through the ropes. Just fight, man. All this race shit, just fight. Everybody should take a page out of Deontay Wilder book and just love each other, man. This is a business we both making money from. Fight. All that race shit. It's too much division going on in the world today. We don't need to add to it. You know what I'm saying? And what I pretty much think that cost him the fight. Because to me, he was trying to load up on everything he threw. He was really trying to hurt Plant in a way, right? He was trying to hurt him. And that's how he got caught. And Plant was smart. He did what he's supposed to do. Kept touching him, just touching. Kept touching him. Touch him some more. Set up his shots. Frustrate him out, pointing him. Darrell holding his hand, shaking his head, all this shit ain't do nothing and all that. It might not hurt you, but it scored. And it was scoring. And you was losing. Nah. It's just real shit, man. I give credit where credit's due. Plant came out there and did his thing. You know what I'm saying? He ain't let the bullshit get to him. He ain't let Darrell in the press conference calling him all type of bitches fuck with his psyche. He stayed poised. He stayed doing what he had to do to get the job done. Can't nobody say, and in a fashion to where ain't nobody never beat Darrell like that, not even Benavidez. So that speaks volumes in itself. He did what he said he was going to do. You know what I'm saying? And I believe, just like other fighters in the past, when you can't control your anger, it spills out into the ring. And it makes you acceptable to get caught with things that you normally wouldn't get caught to, because you deviate from your fight plan and revert to just trying to hurt a motherfucker, but forgetting about the sport in itself, that when you do that with uncontrolled anger, it's going to cause you to get hit with stuff you don't see. And that was a perfect example of it. At the same time, they was trading left hooks. You know what I'm saying? Caleb just threw that body shot first. That's why he doubled up on it. The one to the head, what got him out of there. So, overall, great fight. Great fight. Sweet Hands put the muzzle on the dog and laid him to sleep. You know what I'm saying? And I fucks with Darrell. I fucks with him. You know what I'm saying? He a Michigan native just like me. But as y'all see, I'm not biased just because of hometown. I call it straight down the middle, and I'm going to continue to keep it raw and real for y'all. You know what I'm saying? That's just me. You know what I'm saying? Just because a motherfucker from your hometown don't mean I'm going to ride with him through his faults and his wrongs. No. To me, it's a certain level of of making the fight and selling the fight, then is a point that it can get a little too disrespectful too. You know what I'm saying? We both men, we both gladiators, we both got families. You know, we got to fight anyway. So all the bad blood and mouthing off, I understand to say I'm gonna beat your ass and all that shit, but now calling another grown man a bitch and all that, I don't really agree with that. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just be real. I don't agree with that. And so at the end, you see Caleb Plant was was covering him with dirt, and which he had every right to do. And I don't think the referee should have came in there and tried to grab him and push him and stop and all that. You know what I'm saying? Because that man took a lot of shit through these press conferences. If y'all watch the press conference, Plant took a lot of shit from Darrell, and like I said, I'm still trying to find out the reason. I'm trying to find out where's the beef coming from, and where all this. At first, I thought it was to sell the fight, but then I had to think. I'm like, this man really don't like this man for what reason? I was like, it confused me a bit, but shit, man, I don't know. It's just I don't know. But again, Darrell was so focused on hurting this man, he got caught. And it brings me to another fight that Riddick Bowe had years ago when it got out of hand because of the bad blood. In the press conference with him and what's his name, Donald, I think it was, and he hit this man flush in the face with no gloves at the stare down on the conference in the conference. That shit was crazy. Then Bowe was involved in some other shit. A fight that I saw where my man was kicking in the ring. They was kicking each other. Like, what the fuck? And they flipped over the ropes. All you historians, y'all know what I'm talking about, but you casuals might not know. But yeah, so and then we have the one that everybody, the world saw, is when the frustration let out between Holyfield and Mike Tyson when he bit off his ear. I mean, you gotta control your anger as a fighter. That's part of being a fighter. You have to have control anger. You just can't go in there trying to take a motherfucker head off. You have to set some shit up. And that's what Darrell failed to do. He came in there trying to counter. When he get tagged good, oh, that didn't hurt, that didn't mean shit. He did all that. But Plant was still touching him, still pointing him out, still breaking him down systematically. You know, so going to the head, the body. And Darrell, once he get tagged a little too hard or too much, then he fire back and chase him all over the ring. But Plant had the upper body mobility to get out the way of a lot of those shots. So Plant the man, I would love to see what's next. You know what I'm saying? He got the skills. And I think if they had a rematch, Darrell will come in a little more poised and not so angry, he won't get caught. You know what I'm saying? But again, I'm still wondering, where did the animosity come from? Where did the hate really come from? Because I haven't seen anything leading up to this fight or over the fight, or, you know, like I said, I thought they was trying to sell the fight. Well, I thought Darrell was trying to sell the fight, but he really genuinely don't like Caleb. But you never heard of them talking shit to each other before, so it's weird to me. But overall, great fight. PBC had a nice card. Caleb did his things. And y'all know, this is raw and real, giving you the spiel for real. Peace.